Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. We're pulling up Sprocket right now. I've downloaded a few tanks we're going to go ahead and test out. Let me make sure everything's going. Yep, everything looks good. So we're going to go into sandbox mode and I'll show you some of the tanks that I have downloaded to test. So as you can see, there's the King Tiger. Got the Man of War, Model 1 AT, and got a T-64 right here, 1964 and 67, and that one. So we'll probably test out a few of these. As you can see, there's all kinds of different things. So we're going to start with the Allen. This is the good old Allen. Currently it's in the game. You'd have to download it in order to play it, but you more or less play against it. So let's see how well she does on our little test track. Missing radio antenna. She don't need a radio. So as you can see, she's sluggish. She is a World War I style tank. Nice and slow. She's going over top the second bumps pretty good. Hard to control, but alright. I guess I can try to come around to it. This is back in the day when you had to stop just to turn. As you can see, she can't turn on the fly. So she's a World War I tank, obviously. We'll take a look at her armor and stuff after we see if she'll go over this big set. Right over top. As you can see, she has more than enough power. Right over the big ones. No problem. Alright. Let's go to designer. We'll show you the armor plating. As you can see, she's pretty thick in some places, really. She's about 100 millimeters, 70 down here. 100 millimeters at a hit angle of that. Effective thick is that's 257-ish, 58. Let's see the turret armor. 100 meters, about 106 millimeter. She's not too bad. 24 millimeter on the side. You don't want to get hit on the side at all. Hull, as you can see, it's not much. About 76 millimeters up to 82, depending on what angle you hit her at. Her rear armor is probably terrible. So if you hit her over here, she'll be 784 millimeters, but down here 50 millimeters. 50 millimeters there. So as you can see, decently well armored for World War I, but not all that well armored. Let's go ahead and put her up against, let's say, herself. How about that? Let's see what Allen versus an Allen would do. Bounced. Let's get side. As you can see, her gun's not all that powerful. Let's go for, I don't want to bounce too much. We don't want her to hit us on the side, but we want her side. Let's go to her back end, maybe. Turn, turn, baby, turn. Let's track her. Too high. She's bouncing off my own self. Let's try to track her right quick. Ow. That was my turret. She definitely hit it. Drive is out. Turret's out. She's dead. Alright. As you can see, she can take herself out. She's anywhere near the best tank. So let's go ahead and load up another tank. Let's try. Let's go ahead and see how the King Tiger does. So as you can see, much better armor. Stuff like that. Let's see the armor on the top. Yeah, 202 millimeters. So we'll go ahead and do that one. Let's see how she handles. Oh yeah. Handles much better than the other one. But of course, what can I say? She's a World War II tank. Look at her go. Over the medium bumps. Right over top of that sucker. No problem there. Her RPMs are pretty high, but it's pretty good. Let's go back to designer. Let's go ahead and play. Let's put her against the Allen right quick. Let's see what happens when you take the King Tiger versus the Allen. Trapped. Let's hit her right about. Gone. So as you can see, World War II tanks always take out World War One. Let's go ahead and put her against an actual King Tiger herself. Can she pen herself? That's the question. Tractor. Waiting for reload. Let me hit our other track. Alright, well, she's stuck. We're going to go ahead and drive up. Oh. Bounce it, baby, bounce it. The Allies had big problems with her armor because her armor was really thick. So the Allies used to run circles around her because she was extremely slow. And that's how they used to take out the King Tigers a lot. So as you can see, King Tiger's a pretty decent tank for her age. But I'm kind of wondering, see, this one was made by a different guy. Let's see how the T-64 fares. As you can see, pretty well armored. 200 millimeter, 295 on the front end, up to 300 in some places, 187 in the others. Oh, 485, 500 millimeter. Jeez Louise. She has some armor. But her back end and everything else is not. So let's go ahead and give her a drive test. Looks like she's having a problem with shifting. That might be fixable. But other than that, she seems to cruise around pretty good. We're at 30 kilometers an hour. Alright, let's do it. Okay, return to designer. Let's hit play. Let's see how she does against the Allen. Wow, she takes forever to move. Gone. Alright, that was a 1964 tank. Dead. What about something a little bit bigger, like a King Tiger? So this is supposed to be a Soviet tank from the Cold War. Cold War era. Oh heck. Our driver's down. We are so doomed. Has a big gun too. And turtle. Ow. Let's blow away a track. Lower Glacius. Good shot. So that's what we're looking at right there. Not a bad tank. I just lost my driver on that one. Alright, let's take a look at something else we may have. Let's go to a T-62. There's a T-62 in all her glory. Let's see something. Torque 200 notions. She moves okay. Let's see about her armor. 102 millimeter. Effectiveness is about 170s. 174. Let's see, anybody? Okay, that's stopped recording. I'm gonna have to send some stuff to a different spot, but that's okay. Alright. 47 millimeter on the front and the back. Let's give it a go. Now this is supposed to really be Cold War era. So she should be very decent at a lot of stuff. Going over the nice little bumps. She almost caught air. Ain't that nasty. Alright, going straight over top. Sounds good. Close that for now. As you see, decently done. Alright, let's go ahead and give her a challenge. Let's do it against the Allen again, which she should be able to defeat, no problem, hands down. We'll see, of course. Tractor. Beautiful side shot. Ow. Come on, reload. Killed her. Alright. Let's go ahead and try to put her up against... How about the King Tiger? Nothing? Last one was the lower glacius that got her. So we're going to try there. Got her. Lower glacius. Beautiful shot. Alright. Let's... You know what? Let's put her against the bat tank. How about that? If she could defeat the bat tank. Trapped it. See, a bat tank can shoot pretty fast. It is very fitting for Batman. But the bat tank has a heck of a glacius. So I'm going to try to get up here on the side. 3, 2, 1. Nope, nothing. See, bounced. How about the cannon itself? The bat tank also has no lower glacius, which is really good. Okay, so turret shot straight into the cannon. Killed it. Alright. So, let's see. What's the next one? The final one that we're going to do. Let's do the Man of War. Look at that beast. Armor's not the greatest. Let's put her against something right quick. Man of War. Let's go ahead and drive her out. Let's see how she does. Up over top. Going. Suspension looking good. Can't get over the last one. Not even barely. Nothing. Alright. Not a problem. That's as far as she goes. Alright, let's see how she does against the old school Allen. Bounced. Bounced. Still bouncing. Lower glacius. Bounced. Porthole. It's like she doesn't really have a powerful gun. It's a little bit nuts. But she turns faster. Ow. Side. So as you can see, she doesn't really even have a very powerful gun. If you take a look at her actual gun, she's only got a 75mm. Barely does a lot of damage. Let's see. Yeah, so this one right here, somebody created, but it's like they didn't give it a cannon. So we gotta give it a cannon, guys. Because it doesn't look like she has anything. That's her cannon opposite side. Why is she not there? Oh, it's probably because she don't have a mantlet. Let's give her a gun mount. All right. Does she have a gunner sight at least? Put it right there. Alright, she has a 168 caliber. Does 7,000 damage. That is pretty wicked. She has nothing like that. Her torque's down. This ain't good. I won't even go positive, but we could try. Alright, we could try and give it a chance. Alright, let's give her a drive. Let's see, does she even turn? She is very slow at turning her turret, but speed's not always the factor. Her engine's already overheating. She is way too heavy for the engine she currently got. After this, we're going to try to build a better thing. Alright, let's go to Return to Designer. Let's see how she does in a battle. So we'll just drive her a little bit because I don't want her up on this thing. Give her a second to reload. But we're going to go back to my Vindicator. We're going to try and make that thing a little more feasible. Yeah, now? Alright, the Allen. Look how slow her gun is. Still reloading. Alright, tractor. $14 seconds to reload. 11. 6, 5, 4. Try to go straight to her front armor. Yep, straight to the front armor. Done. Alright. Let's see how she does against the King Tiger. $12 seconds to reload. Alright, you want to give me your side. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Wow, look at that dent. That's a pretty good dent. It dented the crap out of that armor. $10 seconds. We might be dead in 5 seconds. That did nothing at point blank. Let's back up a little bit. Very heavy for a little squat self. Another dent. I want to get our lower glacis. Next shot would be straight lower glacis. 15 seconds. This is the problem with high calibers. And that's why I wish sometimes they'll put autoloader Someday they'll put autoloaders into the game. Gone. Look at that explosion. Look at that fire. Ain't that beautiful? Alright. So, all in all, you see what you get. Let's go ahead and load up our Vindicator. What happened to it? Did we lose it? I guess our Vindicator's gone. There's Lehman Russ, the Mad Turtle. I guess I didn't save it all the way. It's alright. We'll recreate some things. Okay, let's do this. Let's go ahead and just recreate a new tank. So what we're going to do first is we got to figure out what hull shape we want. Alright. So as you can see, this is your base of everything. So you can lengthen, flatten, do what you want. So let's go with like the smallest tank possible. How about that? I want to see what we could possibly pull off just to make it kind of funny. We'll do that in a minute. Hold on. Let's go to turret. Let's go to shape. We're gonna bring this thing. We're gonna bring this thing all kinds of crazy. As low as she can be, as small as she can be, everything. I want to see everything. The only problem is, as you can see, there's not going to be enough room for too much of anything. Alright, so what we're going to end up doing is we're going to go ahead and lengthen all this stuff back out. Length. What if I do something like that? Long, thin. Let's give her some width. We got to give her a little bit of girth here. Turret. Let's go ahead and give it a little bit of height, diameter on that. We're gonna bring out her forward there. Give her some cheeks. Give it a little bit of height. Length is fine. You know what? We're gonna make something really interesting. I feel like we're gonna do something big time interesting here. Widen that. Let's go with cheeks out a little bit. I want a little bit more higher, maybe. Height is fine. I want to offset it to the side just a little bit. Let's offset over here just a little bit. We're going to have an offset. We're going to give it a little bit more on the height scale. I want right about there. Let's give it a little less of a forward angle, maybe. Let's keep that one a little more angled. Let's go ahead and take that down, maybe. Let's give her some length. We're going to give her a big cannon, so we're going to need a lot of space anyways. We're going to make her into a very big cannon. Let me see, front angle. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of that angle there. Bring in cheek. Bring that up. Yeah, that looks like a pretty good one. Want to just lean back a little bit. Let's see, that would be a pretty interesting idea. Write in your comments what you think about it. Now, let's see. Front and the flat glacis. Nah. But I do want the rear glacis flat. We're about to do some interesting stuff to this thing. We're going to make her about that tall. I want her a little shorter. About there. 5.4 meters, sure. I want it to be about 2 meters thick. So far, so good. Alright. So then, we're going to go here. Yeah, right about there is fine. Front glacis, let's bring that back a little bit. Side glacis a little in, so that way she's kind of angled. Front offset will go right about there. Sponsons, we can bring those. Yeah, we'll bring them all the way. Nah, let's get her right about there because I'm going to get rid of those. But we're going to do something with that. The front glacis. So she's a little bit. I'm going to give her that kind of thing. Yeah, that kind of look. Actually, you know what? I might keep the fenders there. But I might change the fenders. I'm going to change what they look like. We're going to make her kind of like a diamond look. Yeah, I like the fact of the overhang too. That's actually a pretty good idea. Alright. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. We'll bring it down to there. Rear strip I'm not worried about. Let's bring that down to there. So she has some ground clearance, as you can see. I'm liking it. Let's give her a really cool little trick here. Alright. So armor size. Let's go ahead. We're not in no early war. Let's go late war. What are we doing? Alright, upper 200, mid 200. That one 200. Sure, let's go. Sponsons 200. Upper 200. That one 200. We'll put everything else about a 100, especially on the rear. Just kind of try to help keep her somewhat light. Sponsons are going to be pretty armored. Yeah. So we're going to do this for a little bit. We're going to take this down to 150. We got to save some room for ammo and everything else. Yeah, there we go. Turret. Let's go power traverse. Yes, we want her full powered. We'll bring this down to about 1500. So far, so good. We'll play with that in a bit. Alright, her armor for this one. So we need front big time. We don't want to get any kind of messed up there. Roof, front, check. Cheeks, check. Roof, check. And our rear armor is really going to be lacking. We might have to change her shape just a little bit. We'll fix her shape in a minute, don't worry. We want something similar to that. To be exact, let's go with roof is going to be way down. Because that little strip. But I want to also give it a better roof. Let's see. Wait, no. Let's go length. There we go. Thinking this will be pretty interesting. So, of course, the commander's hatch and stuff up here. Gunner sight, cannon. What do you think? Alright, powertrain. Cannot turn in place. Dramatic slow on turns, poor turns on a slope. But twin transmissions, steer by varying the force of each track. Yes, I want to do that. Let's go back to base. I'm gonna lengthen her hull just a little bit more. Give her some room. Yeah. Alright. Mobility. So I want that powertrain. Twin transmission's always nice. Tracks. Okay, we're okay with that. Mount road wheels. Let me see my suspension. That's fine. I want to take a look at track segments. Let's go with that kind. Yeah. Let's go to fenders. Let's give her... Nah. I like those fenders. That'll work for me. Yeah. Alright, tracks. Let's go a little bit more. We're going to get rid of the return rollers. And we're going to up the size of the road wheels. We're going to bring them all the way down. Bring up the diameter. Meanwhile, we're going to bring down the diameter of the back sprocket. Kind of give it that kind of idea. And we're going to bring down the diameter of that. Just to kind of sit somewhere right there. I want them interweaved I should say. And then we're gonna bring down the spacing, not on that one, no. We're gonna bring down the spacing on the road wheels. Okay, nothing there. Let's bring them in. Maybe we can... Let's bring down the diameter a bit. I don't really like it too much there. We're going to bring her up to right about there. Yep, there we go. Rest angle. I want her to rest right about there. We're going to bring the dampener to about 75. Torsion bars. See, I don't know what that exactly does. One of those things, maybe? See, I don't see nothing really change there. Except for the torque. We're almost to a 60-ton tank. A heavy-duty engine. 12 cylinders should be alright. 7,300 RPM. Let's see, can I get... No, let's go all the way down. Yeah, there we go, 7,200 RPM. So we want the max of this at 7,200. Minimum, we'll go... 3,000. Yeah, that's about right. Power there. Let's see, it doesn't put out enough. See, we need a... Let's give her an 8-cylinder and bring it up. We need like... I'm going to go to 5 kilowatts per ton. So as you can see, she's almost there. Target max in at that would be 3,400. Target minimum, we want to go, let's go 700. Yeah, there we go. Oh, let's bring it up to about half. 1,500 should be alright. That should be good. Let's bring this a little bit lower. Let's go to 11. We can go a little bit. There we go. Do that thing. Copy drive. 8 gear should be okay. Fuel wise, we could save some room by getting rid of that fuel. We could put some fuel back here pretty easily. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll give her 2 fuel tanks right back here. Let me see, maybe I could. Yeah, here we go. So this is going to be an interesting idea. We're going to have them have 4. She's going to be fuel tanked right back here. I like that. Alright, so external has 180. So we're going to bring this down to like 400. Let's go about 350. That work. Alright. Now that gave us lots more room right there and everything for that. Let's go back to firepower. Let's see ammo. No, I haven't even done firepower yet. This is still mobility. Alright, firepower time. Alright, ammo. We're not going to store any ammo in the hull. No. We're going to go maybe 36 and 30. Yeah. She should not need much. Now we need the gun mount. We need a decent gun. What do you guys think? I want to go with this one. I think this one will fit her nicely. We'll set her off to the side. Yeah, there we go. I like that. Alright. Let's get her to where she turns decently. Let's give her some armor on the base of that. Mantlet has 50 millimeter. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. Cannon size. Again, we might have to up this slightly. You know what we could do? We could down the amount of ammo she carries to 20 and 15. She just ain't carrying a lot of ammo. Don't need to carry a lot of ammo when you can do some stuff, you know? Let's bring up the caliber. We want her to be... I want a high muzzle velocity, maybe. And very slow reload, or very quick reload. Alright, that doesn't work. We're playing around, that's all we're doing right now. Let me see our muzzle velocity. 98. Let's see if I can get that up. .998 meters a second. We'll give her 75. Why not? She's gonna get a lot better than that. Maximum damage. She's okay there. Penetration's going to be 184 though. So she's going to penetrate 2 fragments. We're going to put a little bit of a counterweight onto her. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm going to shorten the length to right there. Start thickness. She is a 75 millimeter. .7 and thickness. Let's go back down a little bit here. We want to keep her around 75. All right, let's get the gunner sight on her. We want it kind of up to the side right there. Actually, you know what? Let's put her right up here. It'll shoot kind of low, but that ain't too bad. How about that? I don't like that muzzle brake. Meh. I do kind of like that muzzle brake then. Not too bad. Alright. Ammo is settled. Crew. Alright. My crew hatches. We're gonna have them sitting. The 2 crew hatches up there. Driver will sit below the hatch. You know what? We'll put it above the hatch. Driver will sit right there. We'll give him a top view. Now the gunner's gonna have the top view right here, because we're gonna put an anti-infantry gun over there. Commander's Capula. And we're gonna put this one for the gunner to get into. Yeah. And we can give it 2 of those to load ammo and any other kind of maintenance maybe. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, for a little weird tank, that's going to be interesting. Alright, turret, commander check, turret gunner. Yeah. Loader. We'll give him a little bit more. Nobody else. We can give it a radio antenna, which we only need one. Right back there on the back side of the turret. And he's also going to do radio. I don't care about a dang debuff. Who cares about a debuff? Alright, anti-infantry. I'll give it a plus. Size 1, right about there. And smaller one right there. And a good old 50 up here. So there we go. Alright. Let's go lights. I love the looks of these lights. But I'm going to put them over here on the fender wells. And the back side is going to have the lights up there. Stowages. Let's go ahead and demirror that. I'm going to have this plus up. I want her kind of in line. Yeah, that makes it look weird. I love it. Anti-infantry's good. We're not going to do anything with that. Crew hatches are good. Alright, let's go with livery. Let's go with... Yeah. There we go. What do you think? Should that be good? Let's give it a little bit of grime. I like it. Alright, let's give her a test drive. How about that? She's looking interesting. I might lengthen those fenders out. Widen the fenders. Oh yeah. Look at her go. Let's see about her top speed. Ugh. Yeah, I think I'm going to lengthen those fenders out a little bit. Ah, I know what I forgot. I got to give her a vent. And her nice smokestack. Well, our engine doesn't overheat. She's hitting about 30 kilometers. 27.9. I think I could squeeze a little bit more speed out of her. Alright. And we need to go back to mobility. Engine. Yes. This is exactly what she's missing. We're gonna mirror it. We're gonna come this way. I think that would be a good spot for the exhaust. Come out. And for vents, we're not gonna mirror it. I want her to have, her vents would be up here. Fuel wise, I want the gas, since she does have an internal capacity, right there. So her gas will be back that way. I like it. Alright, fenders. Let's give it a little bit more width. And front. Take her back just a little bit there. Okay. I ain't too mad about that. Let's take a look at her transmission again. We're gonna see if we can squeeze this out. We'll go there. Let's try it. Now the fenders are a little too long. She still goes over the bumps, so that's pretty good. Five. Still in fifth, going to sixth gear. We're over 30 kilometers an hour. Hit the edge of the map. Alright, return to the designer. I'm gonna redo these fenders just a little bit. We're gonna bring them slightly in. There we go. Yeah. Actually, let's try this. Let's try this idea. I want without them just a little bit. I think that looks just a little bit more it. Yeah, there we go. Angle that down a little bit. So that way, looks like it's trying to protect them. And I'm gonna go ahead and give it some return rollers finally. Yeah, there we go. Hey, baby girl. Calm down. Whoa. Slow up. My little girl. Alright. So, we're looking like that. We're going to call this, I don't know. If you have a good name for it, you know, leave it down in the comments. And we'll see what people pick, you know. Most votes count. For now, it's just going to be known as the Mark 22. We're going to go ahead and save it there. We'll give her a firepower test in a bit. Maxie, it's okay, baby girl. Calm down, Lex. At least this time, she does make it over this stuff pretty good. Let's see if we can get her rolling. I'm gonna roll to the end. And then we'll go to the other side. Calm down, baby. You're okay. Alright, this is going to be the true speed test right here. Once I get her turned around. Here we go. Fourth gear, fifth gear. RPM's only hitting 3,400. We're hitting right around 30 kilometers an hour. It's not bad for a pretty decently heavy tank. So let's go back here. Let's do a firepower test. Alright. So we're going to bring her down. She takes a little less than 10 seconds to load. It's not too bad. Here we go. Let's put her against the Allen. Got her. One shot, one kill, just as I thought. Alright. Let's go ahead and take her against the Chromtilda. Chromtilda dead. Alright, let's go Centurion. Oops, sorry. Centurion. Centurion, very dead. Alright, let's go against the King Tiger. Still bouncing off the forward armor. That's alright, we're going to do that. We got immobilized, but we're still alive. Reloading. Firing. Nothing. Alright, let's immobilize him. How about that? Go on, Lexi. Jeez. Immobilize him. Yep, same thing happened to us. Lexi, go away. Turret ring. Well, as you can see, I'll be right back. A little bit of a bathroom break. Alright. So, we know that a King Tiger's armor is just a little too thick for this baby. But the question is, can she fight herself? Let's do it. Ah. Wow. You gonna give me your back? Cool. Let's do it. Okay, side. How about we track you? Think I damaged her gun. That's the reason why she is not firing. But that is a very, very, very good thing. Let's go down. Blew her up. I'll blow up a fuel tank, I should say. There, now you're really stuck. Uh-oh, she got repaired. Somehow. There we go. So as you can see, you just have to get behind her. But that's pretty much all tanks. So the good old Mark 22, which I'm waiting to see if you guys would like to name it. Overwrite it right quick. Tell me what you think of her. I'm gonna close up my webcam, get a few little shots of her without me inside the picture. Oh. Let's turn. All right. Let me come over here. And we're going to go ahead and shut off that for now. And then we'll come back here and bring her around, bring her around, bring her around. And as you can see, that's what she looks like, Mark 22. Anyway, that's going to be all for this episode of Tank Tuesday. Tomorrow we'll probably do War Thunder, where we may go planes, tanks, or even ships. Thursday is probably going to be my Star Trek Online day with the USS Virginia and her continuing missions. And Blood Bowl would be maybe something like Friday. And if you guys like From the Depths, I'm getting ready to possibly do one of that one. Let me know in the comments on what you like, if this has been pretty good to you or anything. And you guys have a great day. Goodbye and